the entire town.
Particular talents.
If you are looking for custom jewelry, you should know I'm retired. My amulet! Tell me! Did it do its work? Did the Argonians suffer? The brigand who killed my son! It took all my resources to make that amulet and track him down. You see, I'm not a strong or violent man, but I do know my craft. That amulet is my masterpiece. It magnifies the guilt of taking a life, slowly overwhelming the wearer with grief until he takes his own life. It's a little bit of poetry, if I do say so myself. Although it's been so long, I was beginning to doubt it worked. What? That can't be! You're lying! The Argonian sent you, didn't he? He's not dead at all, is he? This isn't right. This person obviously did not deserve to die. What have I done? Give me the amulet. I made it impossible to give away, but I created it, so you should be able to give it to me. I thank you for bringing me closure on my son's killer. I know what I have to do now. It's my turn to wear the amulet now. If anyone is guilty, if anyone deserves it, it's me. I created this abominable object. It's only fitting that I am destroyed by it. It's justice. Oh, gods! How was I so blind? My revenge only brought more pain into the world. I guess death is a poor substitute for justice, after all. You're right. I must end this diseased cycle. I must destroy the amulet. Never again! It is done. No one shall ever suffer at the hands of this accursed creation again. No one else should suffer my folly. Thank you, and please take this for your troubles. You have shown me more kindness than I deserve. I shall spend my remaining days attempting to atone and truly honor my son's memory.
What do you...
particular talents.
Our eyes are everywhere in Grotwood. We've fixed them upon you for some time. We're in need of an outsider, unknown in Cormount. Someone with versatility. I'm privileged to be a Vindusk Ranger. We report directly to King Camoran Eredon, ruler of the Wood Elves. We protect his rule against all threats, without or within. The Blacksap Rebellion, for one. Hold. We've observed your travels through Grotwood and have need of your particular talent. Our eyes are... I'm privileged. The Blacksap Rebellion, for one. Though nearly broken at the Dominion's formation, its last remnants plague Corp. Give me a moment to open the portal. There you go. Quickly now. Enter the portal. The portal transfer is complete. It took you approximately 15 more seconds to transfer to this location. The portal I created to come here took 5 seconds. Either my calculations are wrong, or the plane meld is causing disruptions in the flow of magicka. I'm the Vindusk's master of portals. I've spent most of my life studying their magical intricacies. I've developed my own types of portals, the kind which can't possibly be traced. Without my expertise, none of this will be possible.
Good. It's who we've been expecting. You're in no danger here, friend. Come, let us speak. Cormount is where the Blacksap Rebellion began. With your help, Cormount will be where it ends. The Vindusk Rangers need you to flush out the Blacksap leaders. Killing them will only fuel the flames of rebellion. They must be brought into custody. After General Andare broke their backs, we pacified the remnants of the Blacksap. Every rebel in Grotwood knows our faces. But not yours. Your anonymity allows you to get close and capture their leaders. The Blacksap hate the king, but they have less love for the Dominion. We know they're planning something. Given their methods, it'll be loud and bloody. We can't allow this to fester. But if we capture its leaders, the rebellion ends overnight. Goranir is strong as an ox and just as proud. His brother Lorchan seems to have more eyes in Grotwood than we do. Both are sons of Gelthior, cousin to King Camoran Eredon, traitor to his people and the prisoner for whom this place was built. Nothing we didn't know already. Gelthior is the king's cousin, so we're forbidden from using harsher methods. More's the pity. If you care to question him yourself, do so before you leave. You won't return here unless his sons are in hand. Meet with Trethane Eardell, our agent in Cormount. It took months, but she identified locals connected to the Blacksap. She'll get you started. Once you've departed, Fëanor will seal the portal. None must know we're holding Gelthior at this location. Or that he's alive, for that matter. I've spent much of the past year as caretaker here, but I'll answer as best I can. We needed a place where none could find Gelthior, so we dug out a remote alien ruin, set up this prison, and then caved in the entrance. The only way in or out is through Fëanor's portals. So to answer your question, we're nowhere. We barely won the Civil War. Gelthior would sit the throne if Queen Irene hadn't answered our call for aid. Once we'd captured the leader of the Blacksap, we knew we couldn't risk his escape. So we brought him here, to this hole in the ground. We'll hold them here until King Camoran Eredon says otherwise. If the heroes of the Blacksap vanish forever, their followers have nothing to rally behind. Then rebellion fades to memory, and we all get to live on with our lives. The king is responsible for his own people, so it falls to the king's soldiers to handle all local matters. But just in case the Blacksap get any ideas, Dominion camps are stationed just outside of Cormount. Training maneuvers, they call it. You hear that, Gelthior? It's the last of your rebellion collapsing upon itself.
Come to mock the rightful king of the Wood Elves. Go on then, have your fun. Not answer me, you traitorous dog? You aren't one of Mayros' killers, that's clear. Ask your questions. Since his ascension to the throne, the king's attempts to renew our lands shows how soft he is on the Green Pact. My people need a ruler who understands the ancient compacts aren't to be discarded. As second in line to the throne, it fell to me. Our ancient compact with Ifre brought splendor to the Wood Elf people. Yet this king's own Vinedusk rangers are exempt. I've seen them eat roots from the ground. Disgusting. When the people called for justice, I had no choice. Of course I did. How better to reaffirm the Green Pact, to keep the High Elves out of Graupwood? But General Indari ended the Blacksap when she slaughtered us at Cormount. I fear my sons can't see the rebellion is over. It's why I hope you capture them. If the full weight of the Dominion gets involved in a local rebellion, my people will suffer. I'd rather use the Dominion's tools against them. A public trial will show our cause to be just, but only if my sons still live. If Lorchon knows I'm alive, he'll come peacefully. He's pragmatic and not the type to waste his life for a lost cause. Goranir is another matter. He's not the type to kill you outright, but step lightly. He's very proud, that one.
Say the word, and I'll open a portal to Cormount. Once you pass through, it will seal behind you. If you have anything to do before you leave, now is the time.
What is it?
It doesn't matter if you think you saw Nathras eat a potato. I can't do anything without proof.
Thank you, Trethane. I won't have my good name sullied by this fanatic.
A year ago, we'd have buried him up to his neck for blasphemy.
Enough! I've given my ruling. Now both of you, please get on with your lives. I don't want to hear any more of this. Yes? How can I help you? I'm sorry you had to witness that. I knew Cormount citizens were zealous about the Green Pact, but sometimes they go hunting for trouble. Yes, Farina said I'm to support you in tracking down Gelthior's sons. We'll start with Lorchon, the Blacksap spy master. If we capture him first, his brother Goranir will be without eyes. And before you ask, I lost it in the war. The Blacksap rebellion started here. It won't surprise you to learn Cormount citizens provide food and gold to the remnants. They use special phrases to arrange meetings. If you know the phrases, you can get to the remnants. The phrases change weekly. Definitely the work of Lorchon. Lucky for you, I've done the scut work. You'll find this week's phrases in the journal next to me. I leave it to you to work out which ones to use. The Blacksap protects its own. I can't imagine they'll be happy. You'll see a list of known sympathizers in the journal. Approach them, and use the right phrase to set up a meeting with Lorchon. Find me when you're done. Everything should be in the journal. Be careful. Cormount has been crawling with Blacksap.
to have a look.
Everything you see comes from something I killed myself. In Cormount, we use what we hunt. That's strange. I haven't seen a peeper around here in quite some time. Imposter!
You'll leave Cormount in my stuff!
I suppose you don't have any jugger, do you? So delicious. If I could, I'd drink it straight from the pig. That's strange. I haven't seen a peeper around here in quite some time. That's true. Say, do you know why the peeper's skin is red? You're a new face. What do you want? Head to the butcher's ground. He'll be there when he's ready. We won't speak again.
Have you secured a meeting with Lorchan? Of course. It's where General Andare cut down most of their forces. The Jade Dragoons struck at night, from all directions. The Blacksap never stood a chance. They tried to surrender, but General Andare had ordered her soldiers to cleanse the area. Seems the Jade Dragoons always follow orders. No good reason, I'm sure of it. But we don't have a choice. If Lorchan shows up, you'll need to capture him. Here, these were Galthior's rings. His sons will recognize them immediately. As soon as Lorchan puts it on, he'll be transported to the hidden prison, one of Farina's more devious enchantments. He's still calling himself that? The boy needs a hobby. He once proposed we use his portals to send the contents of our latrine into a Blacksap camp. The perfect distraction, he said. We called him the Master of Privies for a month. We need Lorchan and his brother. See if you can get him to talk about where Goronir is hiding. You have a ring for each brother. Once you've captured them both, Farina will find you. And if we don't meet again, it's been an honor. Now back to my mind-numbing duties. Good luck out there.
I see my Blacksap are no match for you. I know you're working for those Vine Dust cowards. I knew the moment you arrived in Cormount. But you wish to speak with me. Why? Are you? I admit, I'm not one for direct confrontation. That's more Goronir's style. I've long preferred to fade into the background, which I'll do unless you have anything of value to say. Alive? He's been missing for the better part of the year. Everyone thought him dead. I've long suspected he lives and have an inkling of who holds him. Tell me the name of his jailer, and I'll know if you speak the truth. I see. Very well, I wish to turn myself in. Take me to my father. If he's alive, I must speak with him. The Blacksap Rebellion needed my family to begin, and now it lives in the heart of the people. It will flourish in time, but I'd rather be at my father's side when it happens. I did surrender, yes? Shall we be off? My brother is in a cave on the other side of Cormount. Good luck reaching him. He has many soldiers at his command, and he's not much for talking before acting. And you should hurry before he sets his plan in motion. As I said, he's not much for talking, sometimes not even to me. I do know how much he loathes the Jade Butcher, and that he wants to repay the Dominion in kind. I told you where to find Goronir, now take me to my father. To identify me as your prisoner, so the Vine Dust don't kill me on sight? Very well. I'm ready to go when you are. How unexpected.
Now, pull him through!
Light it up!
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
If the intruder made it here, you'll be just another notch on the scabbard! Are you with the Vine Dusk Rangers? The Justiciars? The Fighters Guild? It doesn't matter. I know why you're here. Justice! Queen Irene invaded our land and killed our people! All in the name of the false king Camoran Eredorn! The only justice is in the soil, where her Jade Butcher slaughtered our people! And now, that very soil will rise up to take back what is rightfully ours! Our constructs already rise to take back Cormount. Those who follow the Green Pact will see the forest rise against the Dominion invaders, fitting revenge for the Jade Butcher's work. Ifray's children loathe the outsiders who pick away at the Green. Until the Blacksap sit on the throne in Eldenroot, Grotwood itself will rise against the invaders. They weep for Gelthior. The death of my father drove them to this. You can't stop anything. It has already begun. The Dominion camps will know the pain and fear General Andare brought us one long bloody year ago. I only regret one thing. I hope to end the Jade Butcher myself, to honor the memory of my father. Lies! Our best sorcerers spent a year searching for any sign of him. But there's no trace. My father is dead. It's my father's ring. I took it from his bedroom when I was a child. When he found out, he boxed my ears. This proves nothing. Only that you may have slain my father before you came for me. You have Lorchon as well? It doesn't matter. The Dominion camps will fall to our constructs, and the people will rise behind the Blacksap. I won't listen to your lies about my family. All right, lead me to my father. A trick!
The alternative is a lot worse.
Finished. We're at the West Bridge. Come, join us.
I'm not actually from anywhere in Valem Wood. I guess that makes me rare as Bosmer go. Frankly, I'm sick of it. I like being able to see the sky. I miss Reaper's March.
Our hero returns. Forainor, open a portal. Meroth wants to speak with our friend.
Yes, ma'am.
Goranir, stop your relentless pacing. It's giving me a
Hold
headache.
your tongue, Lorchon. Your lack of commitment is the reason we're here.
If you won't stop bickering, I'll gag you both. Come in. Good work out there. The Blacksap are leaderless and their attack was blunted thanks to your quick work. Cormount will heal in time. We'll keep them here until the king says otherwise. Better they're thought missing than known to be alive or dead. The Blacksap leadership won't know what to do. Agreed. They're traitors. And traitors deserve no sympathy. They'd spend the rest of their days in this hole if I had any say. Here, a little present. I can't make you a Vine Dusk Ranger, but I can give you something to show you're an honorary member. They represent the King's trust, knowing we uphold the Green Pact, despite our exemption from it. You've more than earned it. I can't say I enjoy this, but knowing Gelthior is trapped inside these walls gives me no small amount of satisfaction.
Do you have any wine? If I'm to spend the rest of my days in this hole, I think I'll develop a drinking problem.
Well,
The king won't keep us here forever. For all his flaws, my cousin believes himself to be a just man. He can't leave us here to rot.
You call this justice? The Vine Dusk used you just as the Dominion used them. You've done nothing but tighten the grasp of tyranny on Gratwood.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to. Can never have enough of that.
Move to blink!
Why are you here? Who are you? Where is my mother? She always brings the water to these falls. Oh, I see. My apologies then. She had been after me to aid her, but I saw it as her usual nagging. Maybe she really does need someone. I should go and see her. You have my thanks for the kindness you showed her. I'll tell her you kept your word.
This could be the key to filling in the gaps of the Valenwood variant of the Aliadun tongue. If only we had the missing Sorry, friend. I have no time to chat. One of my subordinates recently came across something very interesting. Something that can make our time in this dreadful land worthwhile. You? Can you even read Never mind. You have the look of an adventurer, and maybe that is what I need now more than another scholar. It was a stone fragment etched with Aliad runes, found by a fisherman who claimed it washed upon shore. It could be, were I able to get my hands on other fragments. Without them, this piece is useless. Still, the fact that the fisherman found it on the shore could be valuable information. Perhaps there are more ruins somewhere off the coast. Perhaps your interest is genuine. I will gladly accept your help. From the size and shape, I would say we need 4 more pieces. The fisherman claimed he was fishing off the western coast when this stone was found. The others might not be far. Everyone knows the Aliads left many secrets behind, and the more we understand about them, the more we learn about what remains. Their language is part of this, and as the Aelids migrated and split, variations of their language emerged. Correct. We already know there were cultural differences between the Aelids of Cyrodiil and those that settled in Valenwood. Their language varies too, and is less understood than the more common Cyrodiilic. Any writing we find here is significant. You mean this land of buzzing gnats, ticks the size of ponies, and elves who look at anything with meat on its bones as a potential meal? Oh no, I just love it here. Still, the research is what matters. I could really make a difference.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting.
I know the answer lies... Frost trolls? Why did they have to go and stir up frost trolls? The walking city of Farlinesti used to spend its winters here. Since then, the Farlinesti faithful come on pilgrimage to pray for its return. But Dominion soldiers pressed the pilgrims into service. They made them dig. Well, they dug up frost trolls. General Endare ordered them to find Regine's mantle. She believes it's under the Farlinesti winter site. But Regine's mantle is the relic of a trickster god. She doesn't comprehend the dangers. It must be kept out of General Endare's hands. I'll take any help you can offer. General Endare has a reputation of being incredibly thorough, whether on the battlefield or off. If the rumors are correct and Regine's mantle is truly here, she will find it. Unless we were to find it first. I'm concerned about its misuse. Unless you're prepared to handle them correctly, relics such as these can corrode you. I would tell General Endare myself, but I don't trust her intentions. Not after she pressed these pilgrims into service. Then she's in luck. I served the 8 divines before joining the Mages Guild. I know what must be done to safely transport a relic such as Regine's mantle. We'll just need to find it before General Endare does. The Falinesti faithful believe the Welkin stones hold the memories of the walking city. Earlier, I heard soldiers speaking of the same stones. If you can see me past the frost trolls, perhaps we can see what the stones have to do with Rajine's mantle. Rajine is a Khajiit trickster god, also worshipped by thieves and deceivers. The Khajiit swap tales of Rajine's greatest pranks. It is said his 7 shadows do his bidding throughout Tamriel. Yes, each shadow reflects a different aspect of Rajine's personality and power. This could be a convenient metaphor, actual living shadows, or something else entirely. I have a theory, but until I can support it, speculation is less than useless. Perhaps the Welkin stones will reveal more. A famous High Elf general, or infamous, depending on who you ask. Her Jade Dragoons are well respected, but she has an aggressive reputation. Last I heard, she was in Haven. A very good question, which raises another. Rajine's mantle is a Khajiit legend. Why does she seek it out in Gratwood, the home of the Wood Elf King? What could have brought it to the Falinesti winter site? Arms as tall as a person, an endless hunger, and jaws that can snap off a horse's leg in a single bite. Why am I afraid of frost trolls? The real question is, why aren't you?
The Wood Elf rulers once maintained their throne in the highest branches of Falinesti. I suspect King Camoran Eredon knows more than he's sharing.
There must be more to see.
One tale says Ifrit turned Falinesti into a mountain when it was threatened by the Nahatan flu. Whether its inhabitants remained in the mountain is a true mystery.
What else can we learn?
I cannot sleep, and my husband will not wake. What cruel jest is this?
Say the word, Lady Nerume. I will allow you to sleep in my bed.
Scoundrel! You think to steal me from my husband? From the city I call home?
I only stole your sleep, which I gifted to your husband. His inattention must make him harder to love.
What would you know of love, monster? You have none of it, and you will have none of me.
Your protests ring hollow, Lady Nerume. We shall see how much when I steal you away from husband and home.
Let's see what these stones reveal.
Come to me, my little snowbird.
What have you done? Where am I?
This vault, I built it to hold a precious treasure deep below your walking city. I will keep you safe and away from interference.
Why have you done this? Is your heart as cold as this chamber?
Your heart is cold, Lady Nerume. Warming it to Rajin's shadow will unlock the prison built of your denial.
Never. I would rather freeze until time's end than share one warm moment with you.
So be it. This vault shall forever hold your frozen heart. I leave my mantle to conceal the shame you caused me. Farewell, Nerume.
Now we know why the fallen Esti faithful were forced to dig. We should speak of this. General Endari was certain she'd find Rajin's mantle beneath the fallen Esti winter site. She made the fallen Esti faithful dig for that frozen vault. It seems they have uncovered it. And it would certainly explain the frost trolls. Perhaps Kirtor can help. The fallen Esti faithful aren't led by anyone, but after the soldiers arrived, he worked to keep tempers calm. He may know where to find the vault. Last I saw, he was in an encampment near the dig site. Mostly fallen Esti faithful with a handful of soldiers. We should avoid the site itself. The frost trolls are down there. They're peaceful sorts. Most believe their faith will one day draw the walking city back from wherever it disappeared. You'd be better off asking them to explain their own delusion. I've noted it's not a religious experience for everybody. Some use the annual pilgrimage to hold a revel in Fallen Esti's honor. Any excuse to celebrate.